Okay, so that's the chapter 3. And about chapter 4, the education industry, smart education solution. Nowadays, there are some challenges or there are some problems for the traditional education. First is that this is a classroom and teachers will teach on the stage, okay, in front of the classroom. And this teaching is just a 2D teaching. There can be a blackboard, or maybe some places there is one curtain showing some PPT, okay. And and after class, the teacher will assign a lot of homework, okay, to the students. Homework. So the students are very tiresome for this method of education. Another thing is that it is very boring, not interesting. Because these are very tiresome, and this boy is very sleepy. The education is not vivid. The method is too boring, okay, not interesting. And also, the education resource is not even. In some rural area, it is lack of teachers, lack of schools, okay, lack of the education resources. Now, so here, these are just some problems of the education industry. And we hope that the 5G can help to provide more methods of classes, more method of teaching, like the remote holographic interactive teaching, like 3D, okay, 3D, like intuitive MR, okay, MR classroom, and assessment based on AI and big data. And also with 5G or mobile network can support the smart campus management, like environment monitoring, security, vehicle. And below is a typical way for the VR or AR teaching. Here we have one headset or glass for terminal. And then this can be communicated with the 5G CPE through Wi-Fi. Okay, AR or VR glasses or headset communicate, or camera communicate with 5G CPE using Wi-Fi, and the 5G CPE will communicate with 5G network, and then go through the edge cloud for the VR or AR application. And the other side will go to another place, okay, for the AR, VR display. Okay. And here we have one example for the smart campus. Here we have a campus, the center campus, and it may have some branch campus. Okay. It may have some remote school. Okay. Let's say this is one education group. Okay. And they may have some AR terminals, a 5G campus device, and they may also have some 4G device needed. For example, some pad just to read some materials, documentation. And they may also have some other devices using narrowband. For example, maybe some equipment in the library, or some any device or asset may be monitored by NB-IoT, okay, narrowband. And this will use the mobile network. This mobile network may be 5G, maybe 4G, maybe NB-IoT. Okay. And then this connected with the MEC, the mobile edge computing. This some is because of the latency. If it is AR or VR, we need low latency. Okay. And if you are reading some materials, there is some you need to pay attention about the information security, documentation, some research, some paper. We don't want this to be shared in public network. So some may be due to the latency. Some may be due to the information security. So we will use MEC. The application is here, not in the after the core network in the public network. It will not go to the public network. It's in the private network. Okay. So this connected to another branch of the campus or connected to another remote school. Okay. They can intercommunicate with each other, share the content. So this is one example for the smart campus. Of course, if you want to access internet, it's also possible. After this, okay, you go through the core network to access the internet. And here we have one example for the use case. And this is for the VR teaching. In one university. Here, this is in a classroom. This is an AR classroom. The teacher is wearing a glass. And the courseware is displayed in this glasses. And also it's projected to a very huge screen. Okay. And all the students in this classroom can see the screen and can listen to the teacher teaching. Okay. And here we also have one panoramic camera. This camera can take the video for all directions in the classroom. And then the information is sent through the CPE with the 5G network and going through the server, the AR server, and going through the core network to another city, in another classroom. Another classroom also using this glass or headset from the 5G network. And this can also see the real-time teaching of this teacher. Okay, it's AR teaching. And as if it is in the field, okay, in this classroom. Because AR, that if you move, you can see your perspective is changing, okay, as if you are there, okay, in the classroom. It's very vivid way of teaching, okay.